Hello friends, I went book shopping. So as you can see, I have a whole bunch of giant IKEA bags here full of books. I think I bought maybe about 200. I went to two places in Nashville. I went to the Goodwill outlet where you dig through the bins and they charge by the pound. And then I went to a library sale. So I spent too much money at the library sale because it's a little more expensive than I would like. And that was balanced out by the Goodwill outlet, which charges 59 cents a pound. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few of these bags here really quickly and just see what I got. Probably not everything because that would take too long, but we can just get a taste. So let's dive in and just see what we got. I have no idea because I just buy things very quickly. I know at this point what I want, and I can just tell by looking at something that it's something that I will want, but I don't do a lot of research while I'm there. So I often just don't even remember what I bought until I get home and I look through the bags. So let's start with this 101 Famous Poems with a prose supplement. There we go. I'm going to be having a shop update in the next couple of weeks. It's all poetry books, so that might make it in. And then I found a bunch of books that look like this, that have the same spines. I don't know what they are yet. First Person Singular by W. Somerset Maugham. So I wonder if these are all Somerset Maugham books or if it's a series of books of just fiction or something like that. I'm not sure. This is from 1931. So that's a nice, pretty, decorative spine there. And then I bought a bunch of these that were in the bins. I'm sure it's not a complete set. It's almost impossible to get a complete set in the bins because everything just gets mixed up so much. This is Funk and Wagnall's New Standard Encyclopedia of Universal Knowledge. This is from 1934. So tiny little red. There's two more. So now there's 3 of them. I would say I got maybe 10. Who knows? This book I just bought because of the color inside out and back again. It's got pink. It's kind of hard to tell, but that's pink lettering on the spine. Then this, A Saga of the Reindeer People by Megan Lindholm. I'm not sure why I got this other than, oh yeah, I think maybe that was why. I like that color. And then I also found a bunch of these. These are Classics Club books, which I absolutely love. This is probably the shabbiest one that I got. And this one is Shakespeare. So there's that Shakespeare. And then there's another one of those. And another one of those. So let's see. Is it Somerset Maugham? Yes, it is. So it must be a Somerset Maugham set. So here's another Classics Club. This one is Montaigne. I call him Montaigne, but I think it's Montaigne, who is one of my favorite philosophers. And then this I got for the color. Another Classics Club. This one is Lucretius on the Nature of Things. Another one of these. That's Somerset Maugham. That one is on Human Bondage. This one I probably shouldn't have bought because it was so damaged, but it still looks pretty on the spine. That's the Odyssey. Okay. This, I think, is either Huck Finn or another Mark Twain. I can't tell from the spine, but I've seen this book enough to know. I think it's one of those. Tom Sawyer. So there's that. And this is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. This is pretty shabby, but I just couldn't resist. It's got a torn page here too. You see that? This has got a copyright of 1950. I don't know when it was actually written, but there's the scene where they're all in the beaver's house. That's cute. Okay, this I got because it just looks so darn cute. It is called Miss Flora McFlimsy's Christmas Eve, and it's by Mariana, who I've seen her books before. They're written and illustrated by her. This is from 1969. It's pretty shabby. It's a former library book, but her books are just so cute. So here's one of the illustrations. It's also got black and white. Look how cute. I love it. So when I'm out shopping, sometimes I just buy things because they look interesting to me. A Year in New York. I know nothing about this, but I flipped through it. I saw that the copyright date was 1995, which I thought 1990s, you can't go wrong. And just flipping through it, it's just these adorable illustrations. That's November 6th, the marathon. January 10th, Grand Central. April 20th, St. Mark's in the Bowery. Isn't that cute? So it just goes day by day for an entire year in New York City. Okay, Somerset Mom again. I don't know why I bought this, other than I thought, well, I don't know, maybe I can sell it. Anatomy of Hatha Yoga. You know, I've bought a lot of these yoga books in the past that would be used for if you were doing yoga teacher training. And I think this is one of them, which is why I was like, okay, I'll pick it up, flip through it, and then maybe sell it. Okay, one thing that I got a lot of, there's another one of those, is coffee table books. So we're going to start seeing those in a second. But first, there's the opposite of a coffee table book. It's a teeny tiny little thing called Travel Quotations, a collection of travel quotations from 1993. Okay. The Nature of Life. I have a copy of that right here already, but I got another one because it is so handsome. Oh, look at this. Christmas, a Treasury of Memories. So this is like a Christmas scrapbook. It has a former name in it. It's dated 1999, but it's blank, so you just put all these little pictures inside. Isn't that cute? I know that will sell. People love that kind of stuff. At least my customers do. Great Houses of the South. I will thoroughly enjoy flipping through this one, and then we'll probably use it in a book stack. And then I got some Scribner Music Library books. I've bought and sold these a few times before. I think I only found these 3. I bet there were more, but they weren't in those bins. So these are antique piano music, operatic songs and sacred music. For vocal and piano. Yeah. Okay. So that's our first bag. Done. Okay. So let me push a few of these out of the way so we can see some more. Okay. Let's see. I think this is another Goodwill bag because I see another Classics Club right here. This is the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, which I have still not read. The Galaxy. I don't know what that's about. More of these guys. Look at how many. So, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Still not holding out hope that I have them all. Okay. Hour of Gold, Hour of Lead, Anna Morrow Lindbergh. So I found 2 Anna Morrow Lindbergh books in the bins. This one, and we'll find the other one, I'm sure, in a moment. This is The Ecology of Running Waters. I don't know what that meant, but I was very intrigued by that title, so I decided to buy it. I'm still not sure what it is. It's from 1970. A comprehensive and critical review of the literature on the biology of rivers and streams. Fascinating. Oh, look, illustrated. Okay, and look at how handsome that is. You can see why I wanted that. Do you know? Look how cute. Oh, hello. So this is a book of, you know, various facts. Rubber comes from rubber trees. Wood and paper come from trees. So, super cute. Couldn't resist. Here's a sewing book, Ready, Set, Sew, which I thought was really fun. This is by Butterick, and it is from 1971, first edition. There we go. There's it inside. Very handy. I'm collecting books that have dragon in the title. I just thought it would be fun to make a stack of books that all have the dragon in the title. So this is a classic, obviously, by Anne McCaffrey. I've never read any of her books. Here's another sewing book, the Better Homes and Gardens sewing book. I buy and sell that one quite a bit. As soon as it goes into the shop, it goes right back out again. Another one of the Somerset Moms. Handbook of Writing and Speaking. This is a school book that I have. I think I have some other books in this same series, so I'm hoping those will look really nice together. Here's another classic book that I buy and sell quite a bit, the Good Housekeeping Cookbook. Now that I'm looking at it, this one has some binding issues, so it might just end up going into a book set. Okay, so I recently bought almost an entire set of these Journeys Through Bookland sets for kids, but there was one missing. Okay, so I don't know which one I'm missing, and I saw this, and it was the only one in the bins, so I bought it. I was like, oh, what are the chances? Maybe it'll be the one that I'm missing, maybe not. If it's not, then I'll just sell it individually. Okay, the Healing Runes. Here's the runes. Night Before Christmas. I love binder cookbooks, so I got this one, the Betty Crocker's New Good and Easy Cookbook. Then I got a Gail Gibbons Farming. I've never seen this one before. I love Gail Gibbons, so I was excited to pick that one up. The Mitten, I just sold a copy of that, so I was happy to see another one. Sometimes I Have to Cry, Verses from the Psalms on Tears. I just thought that was so precious. So cute. I've never seen it before, so got that. This book I kind of got for myself, okay? How to Draw Forest Animals for little kids. But that's my level of drawing. I just noticed that it has some graffiti in here that says, "School sucks, I hate school." Okay, so anyway, this cute little book is very tattered. It's obviously a school library book. It's from 1985. But I thought I might be able to learn how to draw some animals if I flipped through this. I'll report back. Collecting natural objects. How fun is that? So, not just shells, not just plants, not just flowers, all kinds of things. Minerals, rocks. Yeah. Never seen that one before. Thought it was cool. Giants in the Earth. So this is, I recognize this series. I don't remember what it's called, but I find these books somewhat frequently. Yeah, Harper and Brothers. I don't know if it's part of a set. I'm just saying, like this, I'm very familiar with this binding with the red and the green. It's very common. Okay, here's another. This is Huck Finn. Okay, so we saw Tom Sawyer before. There's Huck Finn. My Lord and I guess I got this just because it was little, and I love the texture. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Here's a Modern Library, The Sound and the Fury, and As I Lay Dying by Faulkner. Another one of these guys. And then this, Don't Stop the Carnival, that is just going to go into like a retro book stack by color. Tumbling Creek Tales and Other Poems by Peck Gunn. I love finding these rare, like, small little editions of maybe even self-published, like, poetry. This one looks like it's signed by the author. So look at how cool. It's just fun. Like, okay, it looks like this person is based in Nashville, based on what I'm seeing in here. But look how cute. I mean, I just love that kind of stuff. All right, then we have Indian Crafts and Skills. This is going to go into my book set, my shop update probably this coming week, which is World History and Native American History and Culture. The Alien Animals, I don't know anything about that. I just got it because it's pretty. Snakes of the World. Fair warning, I'm going to show you some snakes. There we go. So this one it's just full of awesome drawings of snakes, and I loved it, so I got it. All right, we've got a few more in this bag, and then I'm going to stop. We have another Classics Club. This is Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. And then a Mary Stewart, The Hollow Hills, which I got just for the color. Two more. They're big. This giant guy, I think this is a Mark Twain. The Family Mark Twain, which I've bought and sold a few times. This is from 1935. And I will probably, because that's pretty shabby, I'll probably use that in a book set. And then this is a cookbook, Paul Prudhomme's Louisiana Kitchen, that I am pretty sure I will just be using as a book set. Okay, we're going to stop there. It's been almost 15 minutes. 2 bags. Maybe we'll do another video soon with 2 more bags. We'll see. Okay, so thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed looking through those books. And if you see anything that you're interested in, you can send me a message in the next few days. Otherwise, he will show up in my shop eventually, pretty soon. Okay? See you later. Bye. Thanks for watching.